Kia ora ngā hoa mā, back again, and I just wanted to show you, so yesterday I did this project here where I did the mould of this action figure, and as happy as I was with how it came out, I decided that I wanted to do a second one to see if I could get it more accurate. So with this one here, after I finished that video last night, I left this one to harden overnight, and it doesn't have the tack to it anymore, so I'm pretty sure that this is well and truly set. One of the other things I did too is with this one, as good a cast as it was, I gave this one a roll. I rolled it in my hands once I placed the action figure inside. It's actually a dinosaur, but I gave it a roll so it gets around all the little finer details in there. This one is less detailed, so I'm quite curious to see how this came out. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it zigzag this way. Now remember, we need to cut a zigzag in it, so when we go to do our cast, it actually will come out. So because it's such a small object, I don't have to cut very deep. Just give it a bit of a gentle tear. Okay, the bit I've got to worry about is making sure I get out the head without wrecking anything. Choice, so that's pretty clean. So there's my original. Okay, quite a simple dinosaur character. Now I've got the mold, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast hot glue straight into it. Now I've got the hot glue warming up as we speak, ready to go. Just get that out of the way. Okay. So what I do is, because I always put the foot plate level with the mold, squirt as much as you can in there until it blobs out, and then when that hot glue settles, it'll make the foot plate base like on this one. Okay, and you can always sand that to be a bit more flat. So wish me luck. Here we go. You've really got to pump that hot glue in. So that it gets all the little nooks and crannies in there. So you can hear me really working the hot glue then. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that to set. The longer you leave it to set, the better. I found when I did a recasting of this one yesterday, and I got a bit too keen and opened it up too early, and it came out pretty good, but where the feet join onto the foot plate was still very warm, so the character basically bent and fell off. But with, keep trying this technique and perfecting it, and you'll find that your castings will get better and better and better. Like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one, to be honest with you. It'll make a cool little army man to go and play with outside, and then you don't have to worry about ruining one of these ones. So you can make a whole army of these ones with no worries about anything getting damaged. Okay, so once this one sets, I'll show you what it looks like, and we can do a little bit of a comparison to this one. So I'll see you soon. Okay, back guys. So earlier on I did a casting of a new mold that I'd made, and it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now it took about 4 or 5 attempts to get one out that looked quite good. So there he is. Okay, it's hard to see because he's white, but this is the original here, so it's not far off the original. Generally what they say is with these molds you can get, I think it's something like 5% shrinkage. I think that's with a 2 compound rubber mold, but what you can see is that's a pretty good likeness of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It'll take a little bit more trimming. An X-Acto knife would be good, and that should get him out looking quite perfect. And then I can colour him, paint him green or something like that, and he'd be a pretty good replication of this one here. Now just to show you, okay, I've done one in the mold just now, so we're going to open this up and reveal it straight away, just so you get an idea of what they look like when they come out of the mold. So same process again, I cut the zigzag in it so that my mold lines up. Just gently pull him out. He might not be 100% set yet because we only just did him a little while ago, but you can see there that's what they come out like, and they need a bit of trimming and things like that. Pull off the odds and ends to make them look good. Okay, makes sense? So they come out like that. And I did a recast of the action figure that I did in the last video too, so we'll just have a look at that. Now what I've figured out too is if you let your hot glue gun get really hot, the figures come out and the hot glue gun gets quite white. If the hot glue is too cool, what you'll find is it's quite yellow. So I recommend getting it really hot so that the hot glue comes out nice and white. Okay, and so that's my good one there. Okay, and this is the figure that I cast yesterday in the last video, and that's what they come out as. So after a bit of painting, these would look quite good. Okay, so until next time, ka kite, and I'll see you on the next episode of Mr. Ashley's Place.